When it comes to personalities and backstories, the world of entrepreneurship is more like a roller coaster. Entrepreneurship and innovation spring from people's stories of overcoming adversity. One could say the same about Samuel H. Altman. Hello again, and thanks for coming back to our channel. This time, we'll learn about the life of Sam Altman, the man who created OpenAI, which has impacted the entirety of the AI field. If this thing interests you, you should click the subscribe and notification buttons so you can watch more videos like this and never miss any of our updates. Stick to the end to get something extra special just for you. With that said, let's learn more about the life of this visionary inventor and how his tireless commitment and prescient thinking have shaped the course of technology ever since. Despite being born in Chicago in April 1985, little Sam spent most of his childhood in St. Louis, Missouri, where he got his first computer when he was 8. After that, he became interested in programming, ultimately leading to his future success. Sam Altman attended John Burroughs School for his elementary and secondary education. He got accepted to Stanford University, but had to leave in 2005 at 19 due to financial difficulties. Despite this setback, Sam followed his dreams of being a successful software entrepreneur. So, Altman and his two classmates launched his first lucrative company, Looped. Looped was a smartphone app for social networking in a specific area, and a very effective one. Even though Altman created it in an era when Facebook and Twitter were poised to dominate the social media platform, this firm raised over $30 million in venture funding. But eventually, Looped failed to catch on, and they discontinued it in 2012. Green Dot Corporation would later purchase the company for $43.4 million. In 2011, a year before Looped's discontinuation, Sam started working part-time at Y Combinator alongside his job at Looped. Sam was voted Y Combinator president in 2014 by its co-founder, Paul Graham. As part of the first group of startups to receive funding from Y Combinator in 2005, he was instrumental in the organization's early stages. During this period, Sam made his first venture capital investments as president, including companies like Looped, Airbnb, Dropbox, Zenefits, and Stripe. In addition, he wanted to broaden the impact of Y Combinator by creating an umbrella group for its many divisions, called YC Group, and setting a yearly financial goal of $1 million. As a result, Sam launched the YC Community Growth Stage Equity Fund in 2005 with an initial commitment of $700 million and the Y Combinator Research Nonprofit Research Lab with an initial commitment of $10 million. Sam later announced plans to grow Y Combinator and launched 1,000 new businesses yearly. His forays into hard tech companies have also proven fruitful. In October 2015, Sam unveiled Y Continuity. This developing equity fund is a $700 million investment vehicle for YC businesses. Later that same month, he gave $10 million to the nonprofit organization I Combinator Research. This team has released studies on the future of cities, computing, education, and income. Sam is also well known in the world of angel investing. Airbnb, Reddit, Stripe, Pinterest, Asana, Zenefits, Teesprings, Shoptiques, Farmlogs, Optimizely, Instacart, Vicarious, Soylent, Noteworthy PDF, Clever, and Change.org, among just a few of the many companies he has assisted. As a result of his efforts, many startups have made a significant impact. He even served as Reddit's CEO for almost a week. He was an investor, therefore he allowed locals to share in the company's success. The neighborhood and the business gained even more attention due to this. In addition, he was the one who, on July 10, 2015, disclosed that Reddit CEO Steve Huffman would be returning. While many of Altman's investments have been profitable, his most successful and significant addition to his expansive portfolio would be the creation of his magnum opus, OpenAI. Famous figures would also assist with establishing this company alongside Altman, including Elon Musk, Greg Brockman, Ilya Sutskever, John Schulman, and Wojciech Zaremba, with studying artificial intelligence. In addition, Altman would be in charge of OpenAI's R&D activities and uphold their mission as a non-profit AI firm to ensure AI does not entirely wipe out the human race. OpenAI proved to have a special place in the market shortly after its debut. It boasts a formidable roster of A-listers and widespread popularity in the marketplace. When you have something tangible to offer, making acquaintances and exchanging thoughts with others is much simpler. OpenAI can branch out into new fields, including healthcare, transportation, and finance, by collaborating with partners from various sectors. The potential to train its AI models on massive customer data is also too good to pass up, and Altman knew this. Later on, Altman took over as president of OpenAI in 2015. On the other hand, Elon Musk abandoned his position as co-chairman of the board of this AI-focused startup in 2018 to avoid potential conflicts of interest with his privately held Tesla. Later in 2019, Altman became CEO of the company after it reorganized from a nonprofit to a capped profit corporation. From then on, he aimed to gain as many investments as possible. His efforts proved successful when Altman flew to Seattle to show Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella OpenAI's AI models, to which Microsoft invested $1 billion in OpenAI. Later on, during Altman's tenure as CEO, OpenAI released several well-liked generative AI tools to the general public. For example, DALL-E and ChatGPT are generative AI, meaning the bot generates artwork and text based on user data. After its release on November 30th, Altman tweeted that ChatGPT had amassed over 1 million users in just 5 days. Sam Altman's work has been crucial to OpenAI's development and advancement in artificial intelligence. Additionally, he had the desire to share his secrets with the world as well. So he chronicled all of his life and knowledge and OpenAI's success in his book, How to Be Successful. Altman has managed to create many successful new businesses, and as mentioned before, his book gives a lot of advice based on what he has learned. And lucky you, we'll give you a few tips from the book for anyone wanting to start their own business. The ability to identify the potential of new ideas is something Altman discusses immensely. For example, you can count on repeatedly getting pushed down and failing if you're an entrepreneur. However, successful people can think of creative ways to pick themselves up and continue to strive. Altman says, that you can find a way forward even when there appears to be none is one of life's most valuable lessons, and that the more you repeat something, the more likely you are to start believing it. In his own words, grit comes from learning you can get back up after you get knocked down. To Altman, risking everything you have is worth your considerable payoff. He stresses that people become more comfortable in their secure and well-paying jobs. It's difficult to take chances when things look like that. Altman advises looking for little bets where you lose one time if you're wrong, but make 100 times if it works. Altman explains how simple it is to enter the top 10% of your profession if you employ smarts or hard labor. But on the other hand, you'll need hard effort and smarts to break into the top 1% of your work. He concedes that there are costs to hard labor and that it can ultimately lead to exhaustion. But similarly, he recommends putting in the most effort at the beginning of your profession rather than afterward. Altman explains why it's so hard to compete with Amazon and other mega corporations: size and scale. Altman recommends adopting this thinking line to set yourself apart from the competition. He says the key is always being one step ahead of the competition. Altman recommends developing a personal brand and being an authority in a particular field as means to this end. Altman discusses how one can accomplish a more complex startup with less effort. The explanation is that people have more drive to solve challenging challenges than simpler ones. Doing what you're passionate about is a cornerstone of that philosophy. Follow your curiosity, Altman advises. Things that pique your interest are likely to pique the curiosity of others too. Sam Altman's success as an entrepreneur has been an inspiration and a marvel to everyone who witnessed it. In addition, his extensive work in various startup capacities has established him as a critical player in the field. Without a doubt, Altman is one of the most iconic business people in history, thanks to his admirable ambition to make a positive difference in the world. Thanks for watching this far, and remember to give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below telling us your favorite part, and feel free to suggest what videos we should make next. We'll see you guys soon. Until then,